Isn't it amazing how we used to see these three letters online or in text to buddies and we just thought it meant for sake? Well, now as anglers, we see those same three letters and we know it means forward-facing sonar. Who are we kidding? Doesn't it mean the same anyway? My opinion from the start has pretty much been the same thing. There hasn't been enough data, actual scientific research on forward-facing sonar to prove or disprove its impact on fisheries either way. Yes, while forward-facing sonar does allow you to see fish, it doesn't tell you whether those fish are actually active. It's like when you're fishing for a bedding bass in clear water and you can watch her swim up to your bait. You can't guarantee she's going to take it. She may just turn around and haul butt in the other direction. This means wasting a lot of valuable time on fish you're not even going to be able to get to bite. That's why, in my opinion, during tournaments, it's better to rely on instinct. You know, save the forward-facing sonar for pre-fishing and kind of narrowing down your spots. Then on game day, go by instinct, straight Jedi style. In my personal opinion, I don't think we know enough about fish behavior and body language yet to determine why they're reacting the way they do to a specific bait. We think because we're humans and we have opposable thumbs that we know it all. I don't think we're there yet, folks. With all that said, not all species behave the same. Some species are more aggressive, some more predictable, and some not as intelligent as other species. These species are the ones that may be more susceptible to being targeted and caught using forward-facing sonar. I had to admit, Al Linder had valid comments on species such as crappie and muskie. What about other species such as white bass? With as aggressive as they are, they can get wiped off the face of the planet. As with any technology, its implementation and use has outpaced any research on its actual impact. And while bass are arguably the most targeted freshwater species, other species aren't ready for that smoke. Over the years, we've watched bass change their reaction to different baits and colors, and even their relation to structure based upon angling pressure. Meanwhile, other species aren't built like that, especially those that have to rely on their schools to survive. Then there are other species like muskie who are primarily loners, and alligator gar who are even on the endangered species list in many states, sometimes due to trophy hunters who don't even use the carcasses they kill. And then there's poachers. Don't even get me started on poachers. Poachers who use forward-facing sonar to take more than their creel limits, I think there's a special kind of punishment for them. So as the same with many other technological advances, here we go again. Do I think forward-facing sonar is all bad? Absolutely not. But do I think we might need to tap the brakes on this one so that this technology doesn't get out of hand like many others for the sake of our fisheries? Absolutely. Now what the answer to that is, I couldn't tell you. Now how do we find the answer? I think it starts with real unbiased scientific research. Not funded by Lowrance, Garmin, Bass, Hummingbird. No, real, true scientific research. The problem is, even if done right, this research is going to take a minute. I mean, there's going to be things like catch rates and how many people actually use forward-facing sonar, fish populations before and after. There's going to be a lot of holes that have to be plugged in with serious numbers. Until then, we won't know. Either way, we need to have a bigger, honest discussion on the impact of forward-facing sonar on our fisheries. We want this to be here for tomorrow, for our children and our grandchildren. Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up today. Please do me a favor, comment, like, share, subscribe, and as always, until next time we meet, keep it wet.